Sonic 3 was amazing, but from the concept art that's been appearing online, it seemed like it was going to get even crazier, but due to budget reasons, these ideas were not used. Specifically, Sonic traveling to the future, where Emperor Eggman rules everything with his metal Sonics, and Amy coming in to save the day, a very perplexed Sonic who's horrified at all this atrocity that he's seeing. It's unclear whether this was going to be the mid-credits scene, as opposed to what we already got, which was amazing on its own, like, I got no complaints. Or if this was going to be a sequence that was going to be in the main movie, like somewhere along the story that Sonic was going to go in the future, meet Amy, and then come back to the present. That's the rumor I've been hearing about the most. I have no idea how that would have fit narratively. Mid-credit scene, on the other hand, makes a lot of sense. Sonic goes super fast, he accidentally travels to the future, kind of like the Flash. That makes more sense to me. But regardless, I'm kind of glad that we're going to save it for the next movie, because Amy's introduction in the Sonic 3 movie was perfect. But still, it would have been kind of cool to see this dystopian future ruled by the Emperor himself. Of course, it's believed by a lot of people, myself included, that this entire concept will be used for the Sonic 4 movie, which I think is really cool, not only taking inspiration from Sonic CD, but I would love if the movie actually takes inspiration from the Saturday morning cartoon. Even if certain characters aren't included, like references to the Freedom Fighters would be kind of neat, maybe some SWAT bots. Definitely a roboticizer. Like even in the Sonic the Hedgehog video games, ever since the very first one, Eggman has been technically a roboticizing animals. Honestly, no matter what they do, I'm extremely excited for this movie. There are rumors that this might be the final Sonic movie, and while the overall box office has been pretty good, it's not great to where this could be a long time thing where they could pump out like 6 or 7 sequels. The Sonic movies have been getting bolder and bolder, with each one being more expensive to make. So Paramount could be potentially losing more money than making more money. However, I could see this being a Friday the 13th scenario where the 4th movie was supposed to be the final one because the movies weren't making enough profit. But because the final one, the 4th one, made a ton of money, this actually rejuvenated the franchise and they were able to pump out at least 8 movies. Ironically, that was also Paramount Pictures, until they sold it to New Line Cinema, which is interesting. But I can't wait. I want to see Metal Sonic. I would love to see Metal Sonic like steal the show, become Neo Metal Sonic. That'd be great. And then become powerful, become Metal Madness and Metal Overload. Oh, that'd be so great. It would be incredible to see Super Sonic fight a giant monster that would give him a run for his money. If this was the case where we get to see Emperor Eggman, then it'd be totally amazing to see Jim Carrey once more. But the question is, if we do this story, which is a very big story, where else do you go after the events of Sonic 4? Having the Shadow the Hedgehog movie where Black Doom is the villain and then there's an alien invasion could be the way to go. However, Sonic does have a large arsenal of villains outside of Eggman, so yeah, anything's possible. Gotta wait 2 years for this movie, but it's gonna be amazing.